Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this first tropical update video. Hope that you guys enjoy. Hope that you guys like, comment, and subscribe as well. All right, so taking a look at the National Hurricane Center's page, we see post-tropical storm Ian, or the remnants of Ian, my apologies, sitting right there along the border of Virginia and North Carolina, probably bringing some showers to those spots still. Yeah, there it is right there, still spinning away. Yep. Also, we see an area of disturbed weather off the west coast of Africa, which has a 20% chance of development within the next 48 hours and a 70% chance of development within the next 5 days. The next name on the list, if we actually go back to the homepage of stormcurve.com, we'll see the next name after Ian is Julia, followed by Carl, Lisa, Martin, and so on. While looking at the satellite image of the Western Hemisphere from the weathernerds.org website, we can see that the main development region is quite active at this time. We can see the area of disturbed weather that is highlighted by the National Hurricane Center in the eastern main development region. While closer to the Caribbean, we can see some deeper convection there, which I'm 100% sure that we're going to have to pay close attention to, because it's only a matter of time before the NHC, the National Hurricane Center, tags it, gives it maybe a yellow 20% chance or 40% chance of development within the next 5 days. And it might just move into the general direction of the Caribbean as well. So persons in the Windward Islands, as well as the northeastern Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago, Martinique, Guadeloupe, St. Kitts and Nevis, Barbados, all of those areas, they need to be paying close attention, even up to Puerto Rico as well, as that area of disturbed weather that's not tagged as yet, that could be tagged, could become a challenge down the road. Moving on. Here we have a close-up of Jamaica. We saw that we received some showers today, especially in some central, south central and northern parishes, western spots as well. Got some reports from Westmoreland, got some heavy rains, in Clarendon as well, flooding rains, even in Trelawney and St. Mary. This trough that is situated over the island that was induced by tropical storm Ian, or hurricane remnants of Ian, it's attached to what we call a cold front boundary. And there it is. The trough is right there, represented by the lines right there that split. And it's still situated just to the west of Jamaica. But these things go, they meander, they come onto the island, then they come off. That's how they always behave. And sometimes they bring more rain some days than others. It all depends on the location, as well as how ripe conditions are during that time. So that's the satellite image. Most parishes should have been receiving mainly cloudy conditions today. Even tonight, some of it might clear up, and then we have some more coming back in. The Cuban Doppler radar, yes, we have to be using the Cuban Doppler radar because the Jamaican Doppler radar has been temporarily out of service for God knows how long, and they claim that every effort is being made to have it restored in the shortest possible time. So we shall see about that. The Doppler radar out of Cuba, let me see if I can refresh it. Hopefully it's not glitched out as yet. That's the issue with this Doppler radar. We have glitches all the time with the Cuban Doppler radar. We can't even blame them. That's Cuba. They have nothing to do with us. We're grateful that we can actually see the rainfall across Jamaica, light, moderate, or whatever the case may be. That's basically it. We're grateful. But the thing is, when it's ready, it comes right out. It should be showing up to, let's say, 10:20 Eastern Standard Time. But right now it's still showing 7:50. So I guess it glitched out around 6 something in Jamaica because we're on Central Time. So this Doppler radar isn't of much help right now. Anyways, moving on. Let's look at the wind forecast for Jamaica tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are having, apparently, according to the ECMWF on windy.com, we're having a south-southeasterly flow on the ECMWF. That's for Sunday. On the GFS, the same thing. And if you notice, the winds will be lightest on the north coast, which means that during the afternoon, these clouds start building up and slowing down. Most of the thunderstorms will occur on the north coast of the island. And with the wind shear map at 1 p.m. on Sunday shows most of the wind shear coming in from the northeast. So if anything should develop across Jamaica, more than likely the clouds will push it all off towards the south. So there is a strong possibility that even some southwestern parishes could get in on some of the afternoon thundershower activity. However, according to the Meteorologics website, showing us the rainfall precipitation accumulation for the next 24 hours up until 8 p.m., the euro is all over the place. Both of them are showing different rainfall totals. The disagreement is a bit much. We see the euro being a bit bullish, showing more rainfall across the island than the GFS. The euro has rainfall across sections of most parishes in Jamaica throughout the day on Sunday. It could be anytime showers for anywhere, but usually these cases are usually enhanced during the afternoon hours. And we see that there's a concentration of heavy rainfall, mainly across most northern parishes, even some eastern parishes. Where's the agreement though? Apparently eastern parishes in both maps, not to mention northwestern parishes, so maybe areas like St. James, Portland, St. Mary, St. Thomas would be getting in on some of the heavy rainfall as well. All because of this trough, which is why even the Met Service has continued their flash flood watch. And this is also why we here at Weather Jamaica had posted our forecast. We said the ECMWF and GFS supercomputer models are in agreement that portions of Jamaica, especially northern and eastern parishes, could receive rainfall from a trough throughout the day on Sunday, October 2nd. Flash flooding could be a possibility in some spots. So if you must go tomorrow, if you must get that laundry done, try to get it done from early. Those persons who are going to church, bring your rainy weather gear, raincoat, water boots, whatever the case may be, umbrella, in preparation for the possibility of rain. That's the thing about these troughs. They can bring a lot of rain some days, depending on the right condition, the type of condition, and no rain on some other days. So some persons might get more than others. Some persons might even get sunshine, might see mostly sun in the morning, or we can wake up to a lot of thunder showers and flooding. It all depends on the right kind of conditions at the time. Well, let's look at what the computer models are showing for the next couple of days. Let's look first at the GFS. We're talking about that system that's a bit east of the Eastern Caribbean. Let us see what happens with it, shall we? So, looking ahead, we see where we have a lot of moisture because even the Climate Prediction Center, they have been saying that there's a possibility that even the Central Caribbean, including Jamaica, could be receiving a lot of rainfall for the next 3 weeks. Actually, we already know that this week has already started. We only have what, 1, 2, 3 more days left until this map comes into effect. So we see where the Central and Western Caribbean have some showers being predicted, and it even continues into the following week. So October 12th to 18, there is even more rainfall coming in. It's at the lower end of the above average rainfall probability, though. Not as high as some places in the South Pacific Ocean and Caribbean maritime areas. So hopefully it won't be as drastic as predicted. Alright, so moving on to the GFS, we see a lot of rainfall being predicted. So that's for tomorrow. Moving into Monday, same thing. Tuesday, Wednesday, and look at the bottom right of the screen. We see deeper convection and even yellows. So there's a possibility that this system right here is the era that I was saying that the National Hurricane Center might need to be watching closely. Areas in the Windward and Leeward Islands need to pay close attention just in case strong showers are possible. Let's not look any further, because even though we're sure that during this time of the season we're supposed to be looking closer to home in the Western Caribbean, let's continue looking here for the time being until there's actually something to talk about from the NHC. Even on the euro, the ECMWF, it shows deeper convection in the Eastern Caribbean or near the western portion of the main development region. So we shall see what actually takes place with these systems as time goes on. We all know that in Jamaica, October is our wettest month of the year. Here we have the bar graph that I posted earlier today, showing the average precipitation in Kingston at the top, Montego Bay at the bottom. And we see that for the month of October that we just stepped in, we usually have the most rainfall for the year. So this is our primary rainy season. And the mere fact that the Climate Prediction Center is forecasting more rain, above average rainfall from the average. Keep in mind that this is average. October is average. So if they're saying we're going to be slightly above average, you know that we're going to be getting more rainfall than is predicted. So if you know that you live in low-lying areas, be on alert. And if you are in a vehicle and you come upon flooded roadways, turn around, don't drown. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that update. That was my first ever update. Hopefully you guys like it. Leave a like, a comment, tell me if I went wrong anywhere, give me some criticisms, give me some compliments here and there, tell me what to do and what not to do. I would really appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice